turn everything else up except for that. That was a bit loud. Hello everyone except Danny. We are getting ready to play some Noire. Just need to set up the live stream. Hopefully this works as well as I think it does. It's been a while since I've done this kind of thing. Here we go. Get that shareable link. Gonna share that. As one does with a shareable link. It has been so long since I've played anything. At least, you know, in terms of a live stream. I've been playing games, but been out of energy in terms of streaming things. Still kind of out of energy, but here we are. So yeah, we'll give it a couple more minutes before we actually get officially started. For those who might be potentially just joining in, I am Princess Elliefish, and I initially wanted to save this stream for my birthday, but a certain friend was kind of feeling down and kind of wanted me to stream a game, so here we are. Now, as far as I can remember, I really enjoyed this game back when I played it in like 2013, 2014. It's been so long since I played this game that I've forgotten all the puzzles. Every single one of them. But yeah. Noire is obviously like one of my favorite things in the world, so I might even love film noir more than I love my husband. That's Danny, my husband, saying, I agree. Or at least, I can't refute that case. I also think one of my favorite things about this game is like how closely they play the LA geography, like in terms of like it's a great game as far as I can remember once again. Let's see if anyone is actually joining us. If you are here and my stream is just a little bit behind, let me know. Well, even if people are a little bit late into the game, the best part is the early part of this game is really kind of straightforward, simple, kind of introduces you to what you need to do. It's more like a... Oh, Baby Ginger's here. Everyone, this is Baby Ginger, in case, again, you didn't know, if you're new. Baby Ginger is less obnoxious than my husband eating things off screen. But anyway, like, the very first case that you play, you know, as sort of as a foot patrolman, simple, straightforward, nothing, you know, that complicated. But it introduces you to the mechanics of the game. So in about 10 seconds, we're going to start that. And away we go.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. The symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home and have room to breathe and not be overlooked by his neighbors.
Imagine owning your own home.
A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world.
A plywood model.
A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
163.
How do I drive again?
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist. Take this right.
R1. Alright, there we go. There we go. Hollywood Land Drift. Fast and the Furious.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1. Look at this junk.
Circumstantial.
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash. Jesus.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you.
I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon. Or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools.
Mostly drugs.
In the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering around.
You went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon. And your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time. With what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Motherfucker looks like a Texas Mads Mikkelsen. It's kind of terrifying, honestly. Anyway, back to the actual game. No, I did this already. Do not send me. No. Get out of this.
Dr. Fontaine.
I just saw this.
Could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor.
No.
Psychiatry seems to have a
What's the
tremendous amount to offer.
Get me out of this.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work.
No.
The mind is the last great mystery in medicine.
I used to be able to
Are
skip
you
this.
thinking
What
of
happened?
specializing, Mr.
Sheldon. Or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year
No.
because of my experience.
I don't want to quit.
During the
I just started.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances.
Lord have mercy.
Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways
Lord
to
have
unlock
mercy
the mind
with
again
this
through a
Texan
combination of
Mads
therapy and
Mikkelsen.
drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital.
Never trust
Like a
anyone who
friend
wears a
of mine.
fucking turtleneck, to be honest.
He's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon. And your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time. With what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Apparently this game cannot cure these cutscenes. There's no skip button. It's terrible. Alright. There we go. Back to the actual fucking game. Well, obvious. Oh, if that isn't the most obvious choice.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Well, not quite.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself. The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Alright, where's the drain pipe? Drain pipe?
What
Oh,
kind
there-
of chumps do
there
these
we go.
homicide guys think we are?
The kind that don't get paid well enough to do the actual work.
How you doing, Cole? Found it yet?
Yeah, let me just touch that with my bare fingers.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. Two rounds fired, and instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy. We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here. Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Alright, now I think I'm getting the hang of this again. Almost.
Slow down!
Nah.
Fox George is en route to 496 Broadway. You have another assignment there, Central?
Look out!
I'm such a good driver. It's like Grand Theft Auto, except you're the cops and you can do whatever you want. See what I mean? Gun store open at 10 o'clock at night.
Officer
Scott
Phelps, I'm
drives
done.
like a real booze
Can you
bag.
tell
Well,
us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson,
got
model
something to tell you
27,
about
registered
cops.
Magnum. Chambered for 357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Pat.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These
No,
babies
no, it won't.
are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
How can you tell with the cops here?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Model 27. That's nickel. Pearl grip.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
That did not sound condescending whatsoever.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Ew.
Take this left.
My left or your left?
Officer needs help, 103 MD.
Also, anybody who references Rudyard Kipling is not to be trusted.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the
Oh,
Phelps
shit.
Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Get out of the way. I could use the map. And maybe I will. Because I really don't know where I'm going. Okay, now I know where I'm going. Follow the thick road. No, that's not. Drive down the middle, I guess. Nice one. He's poor. He must be guilty.
It's not about getting, it's about giving.
Schroeder's number 2.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
The cops taking number 2 by storm.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this. You ready, tough guy? Huh?
I don't know how to hit. Oh, okay. X punch. This guy does not know how to box. I can tell because
Ralph,
in this game I don't know
you
how
all
to
right?
box.
I'm fine. I hardly
still
felt
won.
it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
So keep an eye on him. Don't keep a gun on him. This mug guilty as fuck.
Maybe if... No. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Well then, let's call someone else. Oh no.
Incidental.
Maybe this mug guilty as
Doesn't
fuck.
give me anything to go on.
I already looked at that. No, don't.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
One thing that this game got right is thinking back on traumatic memories is a nightmare. And feels like this.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Oh, I would want to fight, but not for the right reasons, after hearing that. The worst.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identify code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Do love how the narrator actually reminds me of Blast of Silence, the Alan Barron movie. The narrator is this sort of direct address.
It's the next right.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
chance, copper. You come any closer, we'll cut you.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Go!
Stay down.
No, he's definitely gonna stay down after you shot him. It's really not a request.
Stay in cover.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Well, I could ask for a better partner. I literally did the whole job by myself. But go off, I guess.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
Ugh.
If I can make a name for myself in this war...
I get that this is
my
in,
future.
like,
Thinking of
the
taking
50s,
on a company
but,
of the Emperor's finest single-handed?
well, 40s.
You don't seem the Sergeant
still,
York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead,
So
Kelso.
all white
And
officers.
their duty is to die for your wonderful
sense.
future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
I guess I'm just pursuing a drunk? Like, that's...
Why, you... He's hiding in the alley!
Is that so necessary?
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
Don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me!
You gotta be kidding!
You fucking asked for it.
He's not wrong, he definitely did.
There's no way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
There, oh, you can go down.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves. Come on then.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
I feel like that's more than track.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the
also,
ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Yeah.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one goal.
The narrator kind of sounds a little bit like Tom Waits, not gonna lie. Just as he was losing his
LAPD,
voice.
could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Is that John Cryer?
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Broad daylight, a crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
So we got a layaway notice. I do like how they allow you to like sort of inspect everything. Nope, already found that notice. Put that back. Can I just remove the tie? That's a tacky ass tie.
All right.
Shell
yes,
casings.
it's a dead person.
These look like 32s.
Your Honor, I would like to make the case that this person deserved it for that tie.
Don't you people have anything better to do? We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Can I help you, sir?
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Which one? This one? laptop.
Is somebody
Clear
gonna
this
tell us
area
what the hell's
immediately.
going on?
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring.
Oh, it's all good.
I saw a girl run into the shoe store.
Hello, Squirtle.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. And if you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. And don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
I feel like maybe we should go to the gun store? I said it's okay, but apparently you gotta get good. Get good with your timing. Because we're the LAPD and nothing fucking matters. I can hit your car and insurance won't pay for it.
I think you're actually aiming for these people.
Yeah, a little bit. Fighting for family eyes and other poems.
Officers, what can I do you for?
I didn't realize that Harris
Officers
was running
Phelps
a
and
gun
Dunn,
shop.
sir. Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model
Not
1922.
LA, nor
The serial
nor-
number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner.
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looks like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Trying to remember, like, do I even need to,
Officer,
interrogate
can I interest you in a new watch?
person?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
He's getting away!
Kalu, get back here!
I can't decide between the two.
L2 in order to aim. Oh, I thought I was supposed to injure him. Like, but not kill him. Huh. Let's try that again. Whoops. It tells me to aim. And I do it.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down.
Guess I'm supposed to just shoot in
I'll
the
buzz
air
him
or
for you.
something? I don't know.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
No way!
Or maybe...
Kalu, get back here!
My eggs were running. survived the war for this? Our goddamn wedding.
Why, I never.
Too late, Kalu!
Was that an explosion?
I got you. I got you.
2 club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
Or not. Come on.
Don't make it worse, Kalu!
God damn!
I feel like I want to just shoot him. No. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve, the one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, boyo, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Police brutality's fine.
Fine, sir. Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
I know it's right in the beginning of this game, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fuck it up anyway.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Okay. You don't know what I'm talking about, but I know that, I'm just gonna hit doubt. Good cop.
Come on,
Nope.
Mr. Kalu.
Nope.
Make this easier on yourself. Get it off your conscience.
You think I'm stupid? You think I'll just do whatever you want because you're a nice guy? I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Really should have just asked that person at the shoe store, but they did not give me a chance
You
to.
disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
You get one
Get
shot.
back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and hit accuse? Because bad cop doesn't seem right.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Yes, okay, yes. Careful, use of intuition. Let's use intuition first. Well, I can't... Let's go with accused.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you were.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Jesus.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it, boyo?
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice.
And also for
Back to your duties for now, boyo.
And also, you know, a talent for your light,
Get yourself
playful
two suits,
anti-Semitism.
Get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Pass. Good job, me. Alright, I think we'll make this the last case for the night, and we'll save the rest for my birthday, which will be on Sunday. But in the meantime, let's play this one.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
You'll find out. By being
Now
in
some
traffic.
housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
They really pushed you too quick,
or
you just cracked.
6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gasworks and Signo Depot in the warehouse district.
I love clicking through a door.
I'll direct.
That's my specialty.
All units of 459.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant and fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded just back home. A year on the beat.
Whoops.
Now I'm here.
Straight through at the next junction.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the wrist.
All units of 459 just occurred.
I'm gonna go ahead and just ignore that.
Any unit to handle, code 2, identify.
You finished?
Yup.
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Revolutionary facial expressions. Well, I mean, at the time, for sure. Like, this is a surprisingly old game at this point. Like, 7 years old? Something like that.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Back when Bunker Hill was an actual thing. Rest in peace, Bunker Hill.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir.
I don't think so.
One live
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig. pig yesterday?
For $3? Damn. I wish. I mean, back then that made sense, but still.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood. "32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?" Happier times, I guess.
I would not call that, like, Kubrick gaze a happy time. That's terrifying. Oh, almost.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it. It doesn't appear to be connected. Doc?
Detective
Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Oh, you mean the one I already checked?
Junk.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
You work here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Gonna go ahead and use an intuition point.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was going to steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
Don't you see his hat? His hat or the hat? I know I've already looked here. Could use one to show clues.
What's going on, Detective? Something bad happened here?
I already looked in here. We've got A. I don't think I found B. We have A and C so far. So A, and then C. I feel like B's gotta be close somewhere. Oh, B, here we go.
The brand name might give us something to go on. What do you think?
Have a word with the witness. It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll
Oh,
contact
yeah,
your
4
employer
out of
if we
4
need anything
correct.
more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Make your partner drive. Come on, who else is gonna crash into a bunch of pedestrians? Not him.
.620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
Oh, Bunker Hill? Or Bunker Avenue behind Bunker
what
Hill?
do we
Who
tell
would've
the
thought?
wife? We play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Any unit in the vicinity, see the man at 211 just occurred. 3rd and Hill Street. Stand by for further. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. It doesn't add up.
Rarely does. It rarely does.
You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. Car came to a rest more than a mile down the
Pershing
track.
Square.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get...
Any unit in the vicinity, see the man at 211 just occurred. 3rd Neal Street. Stand by for further. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
And just trying to drive my partner nuts a little bit, that's all.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
I kind of feel like I want to take a look around, just in case.
We're going to have a look around, then we'll talk. Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Insta heat.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Gotta say, if the LAPD, like, wanted to talk to me and then they spent the rest of the time just walking around the house, I'd be a little concerned, confused.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
The missing pipe?
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Another Kavanaugh.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R and I should have an address. This must be Adrian's. Stenzel. So the glasses are a match. To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting. A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house. Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Not much help.
Probably the same thing.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Until it is, of course.
Seems irrelevant. I don't think this is going to help us.
I'm missing something, though.
Your husband
Let's go
drives
for
a
it.
blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Do you think you could answer some questions now, Mrs. Black?
Of course. However I can help.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
I kind of want to play bad cop with this one, and I'm going to do it.
The evidence is stacking up, Mrs. Black. It all places you at the rail yard last night.
No, it doesn't.
I've already told you I was here all night alone. Your stack of evidence doesn't change a thing.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They look terrible.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Bad cop.
You and your husband are in separate bedrooms.
Damn.
What gives? Did you want him out of the way, Margaret?
No, I did not. My husband and I may have drifted apart, but it wasn't my choice.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
4 to 6,
Please
not bad.
do, Detective.
Let's go visit Kavanaugh's bar. Actually, no, let's go. We still gotta call records and information.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks.
Oh. So he's getting on the train to Seattle, and it's south side of the train station. That makes for an easy getaway.
You know the way. You can drive.
So where you want to go?
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Well, I gotta say, like, even like the simpler cases are a lot longer than I remember them being. Then again, that's what 7 years will do to you.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Think it's seen better days.
You looking for someone?
Root beers all around, doll.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
Goddamn Harry thinks he could get fresh whenever he pleases.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Do I want to back up or accuse? I'm gonna go with accuse.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, Detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
I don't think the receipt is enough.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of
guess
the
it
car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it, or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed
Yay,
up at
police
my
brutality.
place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
I can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
Well, if it's all the same to you,
Would you
I'll go back to
recommend
my
the
drink.
special?
Be kind of a little ridiculous to arrest him, honestly. Especially since apparently Cole Phelps can't watch where he's going.
I've met some pretty good liars in my time. People who sound convincing because they actually believe their own bullshit. Huh. The type is clever, hard to catch out.
Frank Morgan is not one of those people.
No, he is not.
GPL calling 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Gotta turn on that siren.
Message from Technical Services. Blood found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE Freight Depot is not human. Repeat, not human. Compositional analysis reveals swine as the most likely match.
Roger, KGPL. Time to reel this guy in, Phelps.
All units, officers help. Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3, identify.
Alright, here we are.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Alright, we got Frank Morgan. Number
Apartment
2 again.
2.
So far, this game really loves apartment number 2.
Help you, gentlemen? LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from L.A. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian.
Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Meh, probably not.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up, and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Well, alright. I think that's a good start to my continuation of LA Noire once again. Got almost all of it right. Oh, 4 stars. Distinguished. Not bad. A lot of vehicle damage, though, unfortunately. Anyway, so I hope to continue playing this on my birthday for my birthday stream. I will post more about that in a little bit, but in the meantime, thank you so much for everyone who joined in, whether you're still here or whether you have left. Either way, in spirit, I thank you. Take care, and I hope to see you soon. I hope to continue to do this. We'll leave at this one. Thank you once again. Take care. Bye!